a lot of ways to make money in Web3. According to Forbes, the most lucrative is starting a crypto exchange. 4 out of 5 of the richest billionaires in crypto have gone and done this. But if that's a little bit too much work for you, I understand. Airdrops might just be the easiest way. And although we probably won't become billionaires from it, you can actually make quite a bit of money, like this guy, or even this one. In fact, when you describe what airdrops are out loud, it sort of sounds like the world's biggest scam. One straight out of a 90s infomercial. You can do it with no cost up front. It only takes a few minutes to get started. And best of all, you'll literally be sent free money. What the hell? Well, I'm here to actually tell you it is possible. In fact, we did it yesterday with Optimism. Not the outlook on life, the protocol Optimism. And it worked. In fact, we got $1,800 dropped to us for free. And if you missed out on that airdrop, hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss out on the next one. Because we talked about this exact airdrop in our last crypto airdrop video way back in December. But there is good news for you. It's not just a one-time thing. In fact, it's apparently airdrop season, meaning you can be eligible for multiple payouts. So how do airdrops work? Are they a scam or the future of how companies will run? And Benji, how can you find the best potential airdrop? Well, I want to show you exactly where you need to look this airdrop season so you don't miss out on this free money. All I ask in return is a like, and let's jump in. An airdrop is basically a new marketing strategy made possible by crypto. One of the first ever airdrops was by the decentralized exchange Uniswap. Uniswap allowed people like me and you to exchange Ethereum-based tokens without a centralized entity. And in October of 2020, they surprised their users by introducing their very own native token, Uni. This was introduced to help facilitate the protocol and also govern it. But instead of users like me and you having to buy into this token, Uniswap airdropped or sent out 60% of their tokens to users who had already used their app. Each wallet that used the app in the past got eligible to claim 400 Uni, which at the peak price of the coin was $17,000 for free, just for using their app. Right now, that airdrop is still worth about $2,000, and in fact, there's over $500 million it is unclaimed from this airdrop. But since then, airdrops rapidly evolved. From the ENS airdrop, a company selling Web3 domain names on Ethereum, they innovated on the eligibility criteria, meaning the longer you owned your domain name, or the more domain names you owned, the more tokens you actually got airdrop. Brilliant. And their users received anything from $2,000 on the low end all the way up to $1.3 million. Then even NFT communities like the Bored Ape Yacht Club adopted the airdrop launch strategy. Their token Ape was actually the biggest airdrop in history, and if you owned one of their Bored Apes, their Mutant Ape, or even their Kennel Club NFTs, you were eligible to earn the Ape token. Biggest holders of the Bored Ape Yacht Club earned up to $10 million or $20 million at the peak price of this token. That's only if they knew when to sell, which we'll get to. But then airdrops evolved to an even crazier level. Companies like LooksRare NFT Marketplace, they didn't reward their early users with their tokens. In fact, their launch strategy was to reward their biggest competitors' users with their own native token. And if you had used their biggest competitor, OpenSea, before and transacted just 2 worth of volume, you got airdropped the Looks token for LooksRare. Now this is fascinating because they're bringing across their competitors' customers, giving them this free money and an incentive to see their platform grow. I mean, it sounds way too good to be true. And there are a lot of downsides to these airdrops, but I'll get to those in a minute. Before that, I want you to see exactly how airdrops are a win-win or a win-win-win-win, and how if you're wanting to take advantage of them this airdrop season, you need to look out for this, because there are a lot of zero-sum opportunities in crypto, from things like day trading to the rising and falling of NFT projects. For every $1,000 that you personally make, somebody else out there has to lose $1,000, zero sum, which is okay. But what's even cooler, positive sum opportunity, like some airdrop, where literally everybody involved wins. Let me give you an example. Optimism, they literally did an airdrop 2 days ago. This was the one that you need to be subscribed for because we told you this was coming in our last video, and you're losing free money if you don't hit that button. Optimism is a Vitalik approved layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. Essentially, it helps you save thousands of dollars over your lifetime on Ethereum gas fees. Now that's a win for society. The airdrop is also a win for the Optimism protocol because they airdrop their token to users who are actually using these are the early adopters who are least likely to dump their token. It builds incredible brand loyalty for the protocol and even makes their customers want to recommend it to others because they have skin in the game. On top of this, the team also hold a certain percentage of tokens aside for themselves, meaning the more money that their airdrop holders make, the more money they make. Well, that's a win for the protocol. Number 3, early adopters like me and you also get rewarded. We get paid money, the $1,800 that Optimism dropped us. But the 4th win is actually the biggest, and that's for me and you again. This is the win of being incentivized to go out and explore and educate yourself inside the Web3 world. The more you go out and use this new technology, download the apps, and actually test and trial things for yourself, not only are you becoming insanely educated in this Web3 space that is the future, but you're actually getting paid to do it. In fact, just for testing out the Optimism bridge, we got airdropped 409 OP tokens. which at the time of the airdrop was worth about $1,800 US. Of course, this is one of the problems of the airdrops. In just one day, our 409 OP crashed in price all the way down to just $500 worth, because a lot of the time, everybody who gets airdropped this money just wants to realize those gains and get out, which means you need to know when to sell and when to hold, because almost none of the protocols that have done airdrops in the past are at all-time high. In fact, some of them are at just 10% of the price they're at when their coin got airdropped. And of course, you need to understand that most tokens out there eventually will go to zero. In order to sustain their price or have it go up, they're gonna need more buy pressure than sell pressure. Otherwise, they're gonna do a Luna Classic. Now, this is good for real projects like Optimism, who is likely to have a lot of buy pressure because they provide a real world utility and have actual people and customers using their app. So although it's gonna go up and down in the future and you can never predict, there's gonna be resistance from dropping all the way to zero. In fact, the Optimism token is almost up 20% again today as the market finds an equilibrium for it. But of course, be careful. There are some really bad projects with bad teams, bad roadmaps, and bad intention. These things with no use for their token, they're always gonna go to zero. In fact, there's even more malicious people than this. You must watch out for airdrop phishing scams. This is where people drop you tokens into your wallet that you've never used the protocol on, and as soon as you connect your wallet to try and cash out, they drain your wallet of all of its funds. Never ever try to withdraw any tokens that you haven't been familiar with the protocol, please. It can cost you a lot of money. But most importantly, how can you find the best up and coming airdrops so that you don't miss out on any of them in the future? First of all, once again, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? We document them here for you, and we'll show you the ones that we're participating in as we go. We are not the official expert. Luckily, there are 3 amazing expert resources out there that I'm about to give you. These are the people and resources that theorize about upcoming airdrops, and they've hit some really big airdrops in the past. This master list, made by Gene Brass and Diddy Moon, we'll link this in the description for you guys. It is a master list of over 250 potential airdrops. Now remember, not all of these will end up dropping a token, but if you have time to go through this list, find the ones that resonate with you, things that you want to be educated about, go through, put your wallet address, or put multiple wallet addresses in if you want to increase the amount of money you're getting airdropped. Then we have this guy on Twitter, Olympio. He's put out a mega thread on all the upcoming airdrops that he thinks are going to happen pretty soon, and he's been really right in the past. He also digs deep into project white papers and FAQs, like this one here, ZK Sync. They just added in their FAQ section a section called token info. They don't currently have a token. It's obviously coming because they put this in the FAQ. Go follow Olympio on Twitter to get more info. And lastly, go to Earnify, Ernie.fi. It's a site where you can plug in your wallet address or your friend's wallet addresses and see if they're eligible for any current airdrops out there that they haven't yet claimed. Now, I do think you may have to pay. We're not associated with this site at all, and there may be some free alternatives, but this is the one in the past that has been trusted. Of course, never claim tokens that you haven't participated in. They are scams. If you want to see our video breakdown on the biggest airdrop in history, ApeCoin by the Bored Ape Yacht Club, I'll link it here on the page somewhere. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you then.